Starmer, I think you're a fucking wanker.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all well. Silver Fox hot takes. Really like the channel. To be honest, really like it. Doesn't do anything special in particular. Just puts the camera on, talks into the camera, and tells you the crack. To be honest, and short videos as well. Usually under 5 minutes long. Right to the point. 93,000 subscribers. Good head on his shoulders as well. It's a good way of putting it. Common sense, bit of common sense in there, and very much sees things the way you should see them. Is a way of putting it. So, Milibands meat ban plans is the name of the video. Ed Miliband and his global green agenda. £8 billion given to him by the British government for net zero fucking bullshit. So, yeah, it's all part of the plan, to be honest. It's all part of the big plan, the big agenda, Agenda 30, the New World Order, and many other names as well for what's going on. So, the plan is, and this is again, nobody, when I keep saying to people, nobody is going to like the New World Order, nobody is going to like the future. Again, I can't stress that highly enough, I really can't. So, yeah, this has been predicted in films as well, what you're about to be told here. If anybody's seen the film Snow Runner with the train, there is also a series, Snow Runner. I've seen a bit of the series, but I've seen the film a few times. Basically, there's bugs, and the train goes along, collects bugs as it's going, and these bugs are processed into food for the poor people of the train, if you haven't seen Snow Runner. And yeah, the poor people eat bugs because, there is no on the film Snow Runner. There is no animals, to be honest. There is some, but the rich people get to eat them. Again, the film Time with Justin Timberlake, similar sort of thing. The rich people eat steak in their ivory towers, while the poor people eat bugs in the slums. And honestly, I can't stress out, like, this has been predicted in many a film as well. That's the other thing. These people kind of love telling you in the films what they're going to do as well. It's part of the crack. So, in many films, this has been predicted as well, but Ed Miliband's plan, let's say from a Silver Fox hot takes anyway, but you'll be eating bugs before you know it, is the summary of the events here.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. When you thought you couldn't hate Ed Miliband enough, by God, he goes and does it again. This man is loathsome. He's just published a paper in which he says that Britain's love of steak is driving the world to disaster, and he's dropped the plans to increase taxes on meat to such a point that no one can afford to eat meat, and at the same time to introduce what they're calling processed protein.
Right, so first of all, let's just the initial statement that Britain's love of steak is destroying the world. Now, look at the size of England. Look at the population of England. And in reality, there's nowhere that's feasible, really, that the England with the people who eat steak is destroying the world. Because look at the size of America. Do you know what I mean? Like, we wouldn't even touch America or Brazil or any of these countries, really, probably all of Africa, China, Russia. So we wouldn't touch any of these countries. It's like with pollution as well. We don't touch any of these countries. We're nowhere near big enough. So it's all a load of bollocks, to be honest. It's all a load of bollocks, but despite it being bollocks, it's still being done. And yeah, because it will be rolled out worldwide. That's the other side of it. This will go worldwide, and no peasants in Brazil or China or Russia or America will be able to eat steak anymore. You will eat processed bugs, is what the plan is. Like this, again, people won't believe things till it's here, is the problem. But again, the fact that they're making these statements is a precursor to what they're going to do here. And again, the world will be a very different place after all the chaos. And after all the chaos, they can bring in any rules they want. And here's another one coming in. It's all about a green agenda, again, save the planet. The actual mission statement, if that's what you want to call it, of Agenda 30, is give the planet back to nature and harmony, to live in balance with nature, and we don't, according to these people at this point. There's too many people on the planet as well. So we need rid of people, and all the people that are left, the rich people can run around and eat all the steak and do what they want, as I've said before, and the poor people can't. You're the slaves, you live in slums, and you do all the work, and you eat bugs. So no one's going to like the future, really. No one is going to like this hellhole that's coming. So, but that's, again, this is Ed Miliband, politician, or former politician in England, head of the fucking net zero green fucking agenda here, given £10 billion by the UK government. And now he's suggesting that British steak eaters are killing the world, and you should eat bugs. So let's just go from the top.
Driving the world to disaster, and he's dropped the plans to increase taxes on meat to such a point that no one can afford to eat meat, and at the same time to introduce what they're calling processed protein. And what he means by that is insects, locusts, mealworms, you name it. Basically, if it creeps and crawls, it's going to be your dinner. If it moves or blows bar, you're not going to be able to afford to have it. He wants to remove the Sunday roast. He wants to remove your bacon and eggs. He wants you to eat your bug burgers, and you're going to bloody well enjoy it. This man needs to be gelded, I think.
Yeah, I mean, all of these people, this is, again, people, I think he maybe does get the crack here, to be honest, Silver Hot Takes. But, like, yeah, he's just one wheel in the cog, Ed Miliband, and take Ed Miliband out the equation, and there's another 10,000 people will fill his role. So you've got a big, again, I think it was a UKIP guy said yesterday, you've got a big fight ahead of you here. If you want your country back, you don't realise the fight that you fucking got here, to be honest, and what you're up against. So again, and it's going to take the people that we've seen thus far at all these protests, at the Britain First March, even possibly on September the 13th, if there's 1 million people there, it's going to take more people than that. You're talking 20 million people, 30 million people, half of Britain, to stand up and stop what's happening, or this will not stop. And anybody who doesn't fight for the future at this point will not have a future. You'll be eating bugs as a slave. You will do mandatory work. And for payment of your mandatory work, you'll be able to watch TV and possibly have a car, but probably not. Cars will be automated and shared at that point. You'll be told what to eat, and your diet will be regulated. You're not allowed to be fat. You will have to be a good slave. Really, every facet of your life will be documented. It'll be regulated. And if you don't play a ball, you will have things removed, and then ultimately you'll go on Room 101 for re-education. And if you can't be re-educated in these times, you will be got rid of. And that's the future. And then again, it's again George Orwell's 1984. The future is a military size 12 stamping on a human face forever. So heed the warnings, to be honest. And if the people don't heed the warnings, there's no future. There is literally no future in this country. And possibly in the world, to be honest, there is no future. Let's put it back and play the end.
He wants you to eat your bug burgers, and you're going to bloody well enjoy it. This man needs to be gelded, I think. Mr. Rubberface is just an enemy of the state, isn't he? If he comes after my steak, let me tell you, he's going to end up on the plate. I'd bloody well eat him before I eat a bug burger. Not that it would taste.
The problem he's got there is it's bollocks. You never get to Ed Miliband. You never get to any of these people to say anything, and they can make the rules. And the minute that all the meat's gone from the supermarkets, you can do fuck all about it. There you go. There's no meat to buy, so are you going to get meat? You know what I mean? If they control, again, they control the whole food system. The control that these people have is unbelievable. They own everything at this point, and once they've removed meat from all the supermarkets, you've got no access to meat. So there you go. All your bluff and bluster's bollocks. You just have to live with the changes that have been made. So again, people need to stand up and rise up. It's more than the meat. It's the Online Safety Act. It's the migrants. It's the economy. It's the global agenda, to be honest. So The warning's out there. Will the people act, or will we be living in the New World Order by 2030? Leave it there, peace.